Install the limiting cable on each side of the screen frame. Pay close attention to the color coding. Again, the forward-facing diagonal brace is installed last on each side and pinned into place. Install the other limiting cable through the center link and secure. In the event of winds, load the front and back of the base frame with a minimum of 200 kilograms of sand or earth-filled bags. We're now ready to erect the screen frame. Begin by lifting the top two corners of the screen frame as the crank tightens the cables. It's important to support the screen frame as it is erected until the frame reaches approximately 45 degrees. It is also important that both cranks are turned at the same speed, in unison. This is to ensure the screen frame is erected evenly. As the screen frame nears perpendicular, the worker should prepare to fasten the diagonal side braces. Continue cranking as the screen rises. Stop cranking once the side brace can be fastened. After securing the side braces, release the pressure on the crank by releasing the brake and reversing one turn. Reset the crank brake. Repeat this process on the opposite side. In the event of uneven ground, you may need workers to stand on each end of the base frame in order to fasten the rear diagonal braces. Once all braces are secured, put a slight tension on the crank cable to complete the assembly and the erection of the screen. To disassemble, release the brake on the crank and reverse one turn, feeding the cable out, and then reset the brake. Pull all three pins on the diagonal braces and remove the braces. You're now ready to lower the screen. When you release the brake on the crank, do not let go of the crank, or it may freewheel, and the screen will fall, resulting in damage or injury. With the workers holding the crank securely, release the brake on the crank. Pull gently on the limiting cables on each side to begin lowering the screen frame. Do not get under the screen frame as it is being lowered. approximately 45 degrees, begin supporting the screen frame and lower it to the ground. Unsnap the screen from the frame while holding it tight above the frame. Move the screen to a clean, dry area and fold for storage. Continue disassembly by pulling the pins and removing the brace poles from the top of the screen frame. Then, pull the pins and disassemble the screen frame itself. Be sure to fasten the pins back into the holes in order to prevent loss or damage. When erecting the screen in uneven or grassy areas, place a plywood sheet beneath the pivot base on each side.